I would sit down, doesn't matter where I was, I would isolate myself. And if I didn't have a mirror, I would just open my camera and I would say, what's your worth? This whole thing has been about me finding my worth. Like, you're worth it enough to lose the weight. You're worth it enough to put the time in to learn how to, lift weights. You're worth it enough to, prove everyone wrong. You're worth it enough to prove yourself wrong. Like, people, I feel like, talk so down on themselves and say, I can't. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm training with either myself, but I don't do it anymore. I was like, no more. But with other people, when it gets hard, they'll shake their head or they say no. Right then and there, I'm like, yo, you already almost ended your set just by speaking that negativity to know that you're worth this pain to grow. So it's like being able to find your worth and know that whatever you want, you can absolutely achieve it. You have to put the work in. It's not going to be easy, but you have to know that you're worth the work. You are 100% worth it. I don't care what it is, bodybuilding, getting a new job, whatever it is, if you want it, I 100% believe if you put the work in, it'll happen. You just gotta know, your worth. So starting off, 2017, well, even further than that, I've always been a bigger kid, bigger person. 2017 was the peak of my weight. I stepped on the scale one day and it said 305.2, I would never forget it. And I just broke down and I cried. I was I didn't believe I let myself get like that. And it was a downward spiral from there. Nothing really worked. I tried to not eat and try to do cardio and it just wasn't working, to the point to where I tried to take my life because I did not want to be alive, because I looked at myself and I saw worthlessness, I saw ugliness, and I was like, if you don't even see light in yourself, how would anyone else in this world see light in you? So clearly it didn't work. So then, after that, I was like, okay, girl, you gotta get it together. So it was really just a light switch type of thing. I remember sitting on the couch and I was watching some My Biggest Loser show, and I was looking at that and I would write in my journal horrible, mean and bad things about myself. And I was just tired of just living in this just self-hatred and negativity. And I was just so low all the time. And I just woke up one day and I was like, I had enough. I went downstairs, threw all junk food away, tried on clothes that fit, tried on clothes that didn't fit. And I was just today's the day I need to just do something with my life. And a week later, like I said, I got a job at Planet Fitness, and that was the beginning, and it started from there. So of course with that I had a free gym membership. So I was always talking to people, learning about things. I was pretty self-taught up until 2019. So Planet Fitness, doing a lot of cardio. I was that person who saw any article well, don't eat fruit because it's bad for you. I was like, all right, I won't eat fruit. And then, so I tried all the diets, the ketos, the accolade, all of them. Pain, but when I compare the pain of hating myself and this pain, I prefer this pain. I lost the weight 2017, 2018. I lost 100 pounds in that year. So at that point now, I had no real muscle. I just lost the weight. So then I was like, okay, I kind of want to step it up a game. So I quit Planet Fitness and moved to Lifetime. It's funny how tiered the gyms are. So Lifetime, I started really learning about free weights, things like that. Started getting into lifting, loved the way it made me feel. And then on top of that, I was like, man, I want bigger biceps. Now my biceps were growing. So I was like, you can literally change your body if you want to. And I thought that was so fascinating how legit bodybuilding, you can build your body. So then I started looking more into bodybuilding and saw, I didn't even know anything about this world until that. I was like, yo, people do this for a living and they look freaking great. this isn't a surgery people got. Like, this is hard work that people are doing. I was like, I can do that. Like, I can do that. I got a coach 2017. He was a local coach from Columbus, Ohio, and started working with him, and he was like my first entryway into bodybuilding. Super like bro split, like push-pull legs type of thing, but I absolutely loved it. He was a horrible coach, but just that little taste of that, I was like, yo, I was meant for this. And apparently I was good at it, because I blew up. Everyone was like, yo, are you on drugs? Are you doing this? I was like, no, like, I'm training really hard, I'm eating, I'm falling in love with this process, and it didn't even become a chore anymore. Like, I woke up and I was excited to do these things, to change my body, to see, you know, how far I can push it. So that was in Ohio. I just moved here actually 4 months ago from Columbus, Ohio, Texas, to pursue bodybuilding. I love this sport. I do believe I can make it to the top, and I mean the top, I mean the Olympia stage, and that's the goal, and I will not stop until I get there. So 4 months ago, quit my job, packed up my stuff, drove to Dallas, and wound up here at Destination, where there are other like-minded people like me, where I can thrive on and have support and live the dream that I've always wanted. Growing up, I planned my plans. Like, I've always been to a T. I have a schedule booked for school, a schedule booked for work. I was always just like, everything needs to be planned out. And when things weren't planned out, I would always be kind of like, I would just literally just like fall apart. And through the years, I've learned that you can't plan your life. Like, no matter how much you want to, or you want something to happen, things are gonna happen regardless, if you like it or not. So like, especially this past 4 months, I've been learning to just live in the moment. You know, if you want to do something, and that's my biggest pet peeve, is people complaining about either their job they don't like, or their body they don't like, or their lives they don't like, but yet do nothing to change about it. I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I hated where I lived. I hated the way I looked, I changed it. I hated the way I live, I changed it. I was like, you can't expect a different result from doing absolutely nothing. So that decisiveness has been something I actually picked up maybe in the past year of just reevaluating my life. And I was like, okay, so what difference can I make to have a different change? And it was just, if you want something, go and get it type of thing. And it kind of led me here.
Come on, let's go. Three more. Let's go. Chest up, let's go. There you go. Tight. Let's go. Right now. Go. Let's go. One more. Slow. Let's go. Slow down. Right now. There you go. Let's go. Explode. Let's go. 4. Repeat. Let's go. Hey, come on. 5. Come on. You got more. Let's go. Let's go. Explode. Let's go. 6. Let's go. Dig. There you go. Explode. 7. Let's go. Let's work. Explode. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Got more in there. Let's go. Explode. Let's go. 9, let's go.
Which is why, like I said, bodybuilding is my life, because it's brought a side of me out that I never, ever could have imagined was there. I was always a very in the back person. And it's sad because now when I go take like progress pictures, I don't have any pictures because I didn't want to see I shied away from every camera, every compliment. I was just not the person who liked to be in the spotlight. I used to hate being just a larger female. Like, I'm my whole family's like in the 6 foot, like we've always just been large. I have large hands, large feet, everything about me is just big. And I hated that. And then like now I look at it as something that draws people to me, because it's hard to miss me. And, you know, and that is a conversation starter. And, you know, if I can help people with my story, I could die happy. Like, I don't even know if I fully have recognized it yet. You know, even though my physical body is a very, you know, strong, athletic physique, mentality days, I still feel like that 300-pound girl. So it's like, I still struggle with, you know, being who I am right now. In the mentality part, like I said, anyone can do things in the gym that they put their mind to. So to me, it's like the mentality and the growth mentality that like I have gained. Like every day I speak positivity to myself, because I know I'm supposed to do something with my life and I have a purpose. And if I don't speak that positivity, that only leaves room for negativity can go in there, and then everything that I've done in my life could be wasted if I speak negativity, because I'll just go down to into a spiral. So I keep this a strong mentality to just keep me afloat. I can, without a doubt, give my bodybuilding success to my coach, Liv. In October of 2020, I visited from Ohio down here, and I worked out with Liv Raw for the first time, and we did legs and we did hack squats. I've never really done hack squats. I've never really pushed myself past that point. Now, if anyone like knows, you know, what point I'm talking about, that's a mental barrier that you have to go through to push past the pain. You know, like that's some mental strength that like not a lot of people have. And I found that with her in that set, and I just started crying because I was like, I just tapped into something in my mind that I didn't even know was there. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm strong enough to do that, I wonder if I'm strong enough to do this. And it just like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, I'm strong enough to do a 6-plate hack. Like, you can be strong enough to, you know, end a friendship that's only bringing negativity to you. You can be strong enough to speak your mind on things that you think are important. Like, you're a strong person. Like, your mentality is stronger than most people. And so like from the gym, that mental strength has completely just like overtaken like my life, and now I'm just a stronger person just like in general. So like I 100% know for a fact it was that day I did hacks with Liv that tapped into that true mental strength that I had, and it's just been uphill from there.
That's all she wrote.